Welcome back to Tipping Point. I'm your host, Kara McKinney. Just being stupid. That is what one of the suspects now charged in connection with the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade shooting is blaming his actions on. 23-year-old Lindell Mays is in the hospital recovering from his own injuries and was found with a stolen gun upon his arrest. Despite facing second-degree murder charges, his mother set up a GoFundMe to raise money to help Mays navigate this tragic time, she says. Can you believe that? That's why certain people act the way they do, because their families back up their criminal sons all the way. Weirdly enough, a lot of gangbangers will be giant mama's boys too, but I digress. Now, thankfully, the fundraiser only garnered $100 before it was deleted. So now going back to the top, why did Mays call his actions just stupid? Well, aside from the obvious, when he admitted to cops per court records that he knew he was surrounded by a crowd of innocent bystanders, including young children, when he pulled out his gun first and began firing indiscriminately, and yet did so anyway. Well, that's more evil than stupid, but the real reason why Mays calls his actions stupid is because he got into a fight with another group of guys who accused him of looking at them funny. And that's why a poor lady had to die and a bunch of kids get shot because Mays may have looked at someone funny. The other man charged alongside Mays is 18-year-old Dominic Miller. Miller and his buddies are the ones who allegedly approached Mays to accuse him of looking at them, which led to an argument in which Miller and his friends reportedly indicated to Mays that they were going to get him, which he, Mays, took as a threat. That's when Mays claims to have gone for his gun, while a female friend of his tried desperately to stop him. And if this sounds like thuggish behavior to you, a couple guys with giant egos who think they run the streets getting into a massive shootout over a funny look, regardless of how many innocent women or children they hurt, well, keep those thoughts to yourself, because the city's Democrat mayor, Quinton Lucas, got really mad when the state's Republican governor described these men as such. And while Mays admits to shooting first, it was actually a bullet fired from Miller's gun which killed Lisa Lopez Galvin, a 43-year-old mother of two. On a side note, Lisa was very Catholic, and the Chiefs' pro-life Catholic superstar player, Harrison Butker, donated his jersey to the family upon their request so that she could be buried with it, which I think was very sweet. Now, at least 2 teenagers were also arrested on charges of resisting arrest and gun violations. However, the media is not releasing their names or identities for obvious reasons, but they are pretending it's because they're minors. But as many are quick to point out, the fact that someone is a minor didn't stop the media from trying to actively destroy the lives of underage victims, including, but not limited to, that 9-year-old Chiefs fan, coincidentally enough, Holden Armenta, the Covington school kid Nick Sandman, or Kyle Rittenhouse. I think we can understand why that might be. Or maybe we can ask Ann Coulter, who nailed it last week on Bill Maher's show before we even knew the names of Mays or Miller. Watch.
I mean, we don't know who did this shooting, by the way, the Super Bowl shooting.
We have some idea.
What?
If it were a white man shooting, we'd know.
Well, we don't know. But they haven't.
That's how we know it's not a white man. I can tell you that much.
But you think they're repressing that reporting?
They wouldn't tell us about the transgender woman that shot up the Christian school for what, like a year? Oh, San Bernardino out here. Remember the crazy terrorist Muslims? That's when I first noticed, they're not telling us who it is. It's not a white male. The longer they go without telling you, it's not a white male.
Okay, well, for this one, for right now, as of Friday night, February 16th.
We know.
We don't officially know. Okay, you know, you have special powers. But
The fact that Van Jones was just awkwardly laughing but not denying, while Maher did his best to backpedal, again without being able to actually refute Coulter's obviously true observation, tells you all you need to know. These hacks don't even believe their own line, that we live in a white supremacist nation, or else that observation would be the other way around.